Hello everybody! Hi! If you've not seen me before, my name's Sarah Parkinson. I'm a children's author and illustrator, and I have written 2 books. I'll show you both of those here. And if you're watching on replay, please feel free to skip forward to the different sections that we've got in our writing workshop today. So it's Peculiar Pets Week. Who have we got watching? How is everyone today? Let's give some big waves, everybody. Hello. How are we all doing today? Oh, hello. Let's give some waves. Big waves to the camera. Hello. How are we all doing today? Oh, good morning, Ruby. Hello. Hi, Poppy and Isaac. Hello. And hello to Winter. Oh, lovely to see you, Hannah and Winter. Oh, and let's see, we've got Ronnie. Hello, Ronnie. How are you doing today? Oh, Marianne as well. Hello. Oh, exciting this week. We're back to animals. Because those people can be difficult to draw, can't they? So we're back on animals this week, just for a bit of fun. Because it probably might still be the Easter holidays for you. If you're here with me with the Easter holidays, I'm very, very honoured that you would want to spend it with me. That's lovely. Oh, sun's out. How are we doing? Oh, hello. Hi, Henry. Hello. How are we all doing today? Oh, exciting. Peculiar Pets Week. Have we got any peculiar pets at home already? We'll have to see how we do today. Excited. Oh, hello, Cora. Hello. Oh, we've got some interesting ones today. We're going to have some good stories today, aren't we? Shall we, now, oh, first of all, of course, parents, this is your time. You go and you go make yourself a cup of tea. Go and make yourself a brew. Got the kids? Just go and make yourself a cup of tea and we're going to have a lovely time here writing stories and maybe doing a little bit of drawing as well. How are we doing? Hello. Oh, let's have a look. Hi, Laura's daughter. What's your name, Laura? Oh, Laura's daughter. Hello, is it Evie? I seem to recall. I'm sorry if I've got it wrong. It's been a while since I've seen Laura. Oh, I'm not the best at type technology, so I might not be in the right place. Well, if you want to be at the Sarah's Storybook workshop, please feel free to come and say hello today. If you're after the piano workshop, that's a few doors on your right. Is that the right for you guys? I don't know. Let's have a look. Hello from Jessica near Dudley. Hello, Jessica near Dudley. Hello, Evie. I knew it was Evie. Hello, Evie. Oh, lovely to see you all today. Okay, so parents are off to go and get drinks, go and get a cup of tea, and kids. Oh, we've got a little warm-up for you to make sure that we're all awake. Oh, goodness me. Where are the days going at the moment, hey? So, our little warm-up that we're going to do today is we are going to do a bit of a game where you have to copy me, but you have to copy my face. So, I'll tell you the rules of the game to begin with, okay? So, oh, hello, Hanifa, 4 from London, hello. And Nick Hill and Amara are back, hello. And hello. Oh, lovely. So, follow my face. What we're going to do is you're going to copy me, but I'm going to be revealing my facial expressions very slowly, and you have to copy me as quick as you can. But there's also a surprise one. So if I say crazy face, you have to do the craziest face that you can make your face do. Okay, so for instance, what I like to do is to move my face all in dead quickly in different ways, really fast, and then see what it lands on and just go stop. So we go And it makes a funny face, especially if you stick it there. So if I say crazy face, that's what you have to do. Otherwise, you just have to copy what my face does and see what my eyebrows do and my mouth and my cheeks. Are we ready? Are we ready for the game? Oh, hello, Sienna, don't worry. Let's have a look. Are we ready? So you just have to copy my face. And if I say crazy face, you have to do the craziest face you can put on your put on your own face, if that makes sense. Okay, you ready? Okay, so I'm going to do it like this, and I'm going to reveal it. You ready? Okay. Ooh, a sad face. Oh, get those. Oh dear, we don't want to start with a sad face, aren't we? Oh dear. Can you copy me doing my sad face? Okay, do another one. Surprised face! Oh! Has somebody given you a surprise birthday? Is it birthday surprise? A surprise party? What face would you do? Mouth open. Eyebrows up. Should we do another one? Okay, ready? Crazy face! And then stick it somewhere. Stick it on one face. Go and show your mummy. Go and show the grown-ups. They're going to think that you're crazy, aren't they? Oh dear. Is it funny, that one? Oh, Adele, you're new here. Zoe is 8 and loves to draw, and she says hi. Hello, Zoe. Okay, we'll do another couple. Okay, ready? Oh, what should we do next? Oh, okay, this one's a good one. We're ready. Oh, this one's disgust. This one's an interesting one. So imagine somebody's you're going to wrinkle up your nose. Imagine somebody's just brought you one of your grown-up stinky socks and put it in front of your face. Oh, what face would you do then? Oh, stinky. Or maybe somebody's got a really big plate of stinky cheese and put it under your nose. What would you do? Oh. And the face that we always want to finish on. Are we ready? Oh, so it's finished with disgust. Then it's going to change to happy faces. Let's have some happy faces. Ah. Oh, lovely. Oh, I hope you like that one. Anyway, so in case you missed me saying before, my name is Sarah Parkinson. I'm a children's author and illustrator. I've written 2 books, which are available on Amazon. Just show you those there. There's The Shoe Foxes and Dragonfly Pie. I have written and illustrated the books. I've done the drawings. They're rhyming books. So great for your reading, learning and phonics and all sorts. So there's all sorts of things that are really good for the kids there. But kids, I want you guys to be able to write your own stories. That's what we'd love to do today. So let's have a think. So we're on Peculiar Pet Week. Let's just turn you around. Ooh, there we go. Hope you're still with me. Okay, so we've got Peculiar Pet Week today. Ooh, do. So, what are we going to work on today? There's going to be a few new little bits that we're going to work on today. Pardon me. So we're going to still have our do our usual story structure that we have. I'm going to have to move you around here. We're still going to have our usual story structure. There's going to be a few little extras in today as well. So keep you out for some learning something new today. So what we want to look at with peculiar pets. Now, peculiar is a funny word, isn't it? Does everybody know what peculiar means? I liked using it because it sounds fun with pets, because it's peculiar pets. But peculiar means strange or weird or unusual. Something that you wouldn't usually see. Oh, hello, Laura. Hi, Ben and Alex. Hi, Alice, and hello, Cora. We've got Charlotte is here, but having problems with the live feed today. Oh dear. I hope it works okay. If anybody has problems, sometimes it's good to sign out to come out and come back in again, and it just refreshes all the gremlins in Facebook and Instagram. Who knows? Yeah, so strange, says Tom. Perfect. Yeah, peculiar means strange and unusual. So when you think of a peculiar pet, you want to think of something that's different about your pet. So maybe you have a pet cat or a pet dog or a pet, maybe you have a lizard. I mean, that's a bit strange, isn't it? Because that's not what everybody has, is a pet lizard. You're very lucky if you have a pet lizard or a snake or a tarantula. Sometimes they're a bit scary, aren't they? But they're great ones. Oh, a penguin. Oh, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? A pet penguin. Now, I should say here as well that this is for Storybook land. If there's something that's unusual, like in my story today, you wouldn't usually have a pet like that's in my story. But that's what's fun about writing stories, because it's all imaginary, but it's fantastic, isn't it? And it's fun to hear about this, but it's what's fun. So what have we got? Oh, I'm sorry if you're having problems, or just keep trying to log back in. Hopefully it's okay. So we've got our. I have to do my little. Hello, Yusuf and Malik. So we've got our beginning. Oh, Tom and William say pet dragons. That's a fantastic one. So in our beginning, we want to think about maybe what you want, what you fancy writing about. So it could be something normal, so like a cat or a dog or a pig or a normal, like people have pet pigs, I guess. I was going for guinea pig. You can have bunnies, farm animals like snake, and like sheep. Like a cow or a duck, or you could go for scary ones that some people might find scary, like tarantulas. Or maybe you want to have something pretty like a butterfly, or something fancy like a unicorn or a dragon, or a liger, mix between a lion and a tiger. A lion and a tiger mix, fantastic. Yeah, that's a great idea, Ruby. Lovely. Somebody been watching Tiger King. My cat Lim's face is probably not very suitable for this age. Sorry, grown-ups. My cat climbs fences and goes into nearby people's gardens. Cora, love it. Oh, so we want to be butterfly. I wondered if butterflies might come up, especially from Isabella, or is that Sophie? Lovely. So what's that one? A Night Furies. Ooh, prehistoric creator. Goodness me. Charlotte wants to write about a pet dinosaur. Love the idea of a pet dinosaur, just kind of following us around. So I've jumped to my beginning when I've not talked about what I would do. So today we're doing a little something different. As you think about yours, I'll tell you a little bit about mine. Are we ready? This one is, so you can either close your eyes whilst I tell it, or you can watch me for this one. But I'm just going to be looking over here, looking at my words. Are we ready? So I'll tell you my little story, and it's about what we'll be drawing later. It's about a crocodile. Are you ready? Sometimes you don't know what you're getting when you pick your pet. Colin is a very proud crocodile. He hates it when people mix him up with those smaller alligators. Alligator? I'm a crocodile, my dear girl. Crocodiles are the largest reptiles on Earth. The largest reptiles. This does make him a little bit of a snob. When we'd visit a cake shop, He would drink his tea with his pinky in the air and loves his cakes and his scones and many other dessert delicacies. This part of being friends with a crocodile is really quite wonderful. The problem comes when something isn't quite right. Excuse me, waiter. My tea has gone cold, these scones are too plain, and there isn't enough icing sugar on my Victoria sponge cake. Snap. Goodness me. The waiters run around wildly to meet Colin's demands, as you certainly don't want to upset a crocodile, do you? Oh dear, but Colin was never happy. That day, I decided to play a little trick on Colin. Colin, have you heard about the alligators? Those smaller alligators than the crocodiles. They've started growing bigger and bigger. I've heard of one that's 30 foot. That's as big as a bus. Huge. Colin was flabbergasted at my little made-up story. That's impossible! That's bigger than me! Dear me. It's true. They all think it's because they're eating more crunchy green lettuce. Colin, of course, made out that he knew about this all along. Then he demanded that the staff brought him more crunchy lettuce. Pronto, my good fellow. This continued every time we went out for afternoon tea. I still had my cakes, but Colin was determined to be as big as alligators. As we ate, I suddenly noticed his tail glitter. It's funny, isn't it? And then double in size. I was making up the story about the alligators getting bigger. How was Colin growing? To this day, he still munches on big bowls of crunchy lettuce. And he is now too big to fit in my house. So he has to live in the garden. He still treats himself to the odd cake, though. And even though he's the biggest of his kind, he still knows what his favourites are. Even though he still eats big buckets of crunchy lettuce. What did you think about my story? Oh, glad you like it, Cora. Oh, let's see. So that's something that you could do, isn't it? So Colin the crocodile is a bit funny, isn't he? He's not necessarily. I mean, sometimes people can be. Your friends can be funny, can't they? They can be great fun. Sometimes they can be a bit of a pain, and that makes a good story too, doesn't it? So some interesting little ideas that we can maybe get from that. Oh, I'm glad you like that, Ruby and Jay. Thank you. But yeah, just a little bit of inspiration there whilst you start thinking about your peculiar pets that you could have. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Ronnie. Oh, thank you, Adele. Yeah, so what we want to do, so with our beginning, we want to thinking about what our pet is and maybe what our pet is called. So we start with that. And then for our middle, well, this is kind of our middle. You might want to explain what it is. I mean, it might be obvious what makes your pet peculiar, but you maybe want to go into a bit more detail about what makes your pet peculiar. So maybe they're normal pets, like Cora's cat. I'm sure Cora's going to be writing about a cat with superpowers. Maybe it's a dog that talks like Waffle on CBeebies. Maybe, oh, thank you, Nikki. Maybe, Leo the tiger. Oh, Leo the liger. A nice bit of alliteration there, Ruby. Very nice. Maybe it's so maybe it's a normal pet like a cat or a dog or a bunny that can fly. Maybe you shrink down to the size of your pet and you go off on adventures together. Maybe, Oh, maybe so maybe it's one of your farm animals or your zoo animals or your scary animals. Maybe it's a snake. And maybe it does tricks. Maybe you're going to go in the circus together. Maybe you're going to perform together. Owen the penguin. Owen, that's a lovely name, isn't it? So I like that one. Oh, lovely. So maybe it's in the circus. Maybe it plays a musical instrument, like the bear that can play the piano, the jazz bear. Or maybe, oh, let's have a think. What else could it do? Maybe it's an insect. Maybe it's like a little beetle. And you know what they're really good at? Climbing walls. And there's a beetle that can climb walls. Or a little fly can climb walls, like Spider-Man. Little spider like Spider-Man. Charlotte's dinosaur is called Dino and he rides a bike. Ooh, very nice. Could you imagine? He'll have to be hunched right over with his little dinosaur arms to get over on the bike, wouldn't he? Ooh, but those big powerful legs would be great on those pedals, wouldn't they? Fantastic. I have Pet the alien and Catnip owns him. Oh, good, Cora. Oh, so it's Catnip's pet. I like that. So your unusualness is another friend. So have to have some different characters, a couple of different pets, because you don't sometimes just have one pet, do you? You could have a few, couldn't you? That all have different skills, and maybe they all perform together in a circus. They all do something. Maybe they all play instruments, and you make a band. And you go on tour. Oh, goodness me. It's exciting. Oh, wow. Dragon. I do love the idea of a dragon. Oh, you'll have to tell me that story, Felicity. Oh, let's have a look. Phil the Phoenix. Phil. I think that's a good proper name for a pet, that, isn't it? Phil. Let's have a look. Saber-toothed tiger. Love that. Love that. So thinking about what happens, and maybe there's another little trick that you can do is take something. So so if you think of, say, something cute and fluffy that would usually be shown in cartoons as being, as being dead lovely and nice, and maybe it's a fluffy panda. And maybe it'd be shown as being dead nice, but maybe really it's a bit mean, and maybe the good pet in the story is the snake or the tarantula. Maybe it's a friendly tarantula and a mean panda. Bit of a random one, but why not? Why not? Let's make things interesting. There's a penguin skiing down a mountain. Ooh, wow. Where's he going to ski? Is he going to ski somewhere? Is he going to go somewhere? Is he going to go and see friends? So obviously, if it's the penguin, maybe if it's your pet penguin, are you skiing together? Are you racing? Liger meeting lion and tiger going to Pizza Hut. That sounds like a very good idea. But do you think they get a really meaty pizza? Let's have a look. We've got The Magnificent Magic T-Rex by Nick Hill. Oh, it's a magician. It's going to have a big cloak and a hat. Maybe a glamorous assistant. Are you the glamorous assistant, Nick Hill? Need to have some glitter involved for the magic. Elise would have a butterfly that has magical powers to freeze people. Goodness me. And there's Bakugan. Oh, I don't know what Bakugan is. A Bakugan. Oh, goodness me. Guys, make me feel very, very like I need to do more reading. Tom and his dragon would have superpowers and save the world. Oh, lovely. Tom, are you riding on the back of your super dragon? And to make him a super dragon, does he have a cape? Or does he have a secret identity? Is he a journalist during the day? Like Superman. Fluffy the Flying Bunny by Amara. Oh, lovely Amara. Dino has ridden his bike to the desert and found his dinosaur friends. Oh, that's lovely. So yeah, I mean, we're already thinking about our endings, aren't we? So think about how your story's going to finish and what you're going to do. Is there a show? Is does something bad happen? Is there a disaster? Do you make a big mess in the house? Is there and you have to own up to mum, own up to your grown-ups. Oh dear. Oh, what else? What else? Or maybe it's just a secret then from then on. What I used to love when I was younger was I used to love the idea of having a little mouse. We did have a pet mouse, but it never did this. But having a little mouse and having it in its own little in its own little mouse circus, and having it doing tricks, walking across a tightrope, and I'd just have it as a little mouse in my pocket, a little friend. But they never wanted to do that. It just bit me in real life. Oh, let's have a look. To the desert. Oh, to the desert. To the desert. Dino has ridden his bike to the desert and found his dinosaur friends. That's didn't I? Tom says, thank you for the ideas. His dragon can breathe fire and he can control sound waves. Ooh, some interesting superpowers going on here. Now, I thought of another thing that we could do to make our peculiar pets more interesting. Now, what gave me the idea of doing peculiar pets was Dear Zoo. This is going to come across backwards, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, but Dear Zoo, and I wrote to the zoo to send me a pet. And I thought, wouldn't it be funny if they actually did send an elephant or a giraffe and you actually had them as a pet in your house? So I was thinking on that further, and that's what gave me the idea of doing peculiar pets. Now, seeing the pop-up side of that made me think, oh, maybe this is a way that you could make yours more interesting. So if we have our book, we see here, meet Colin the crocodile. You see the front door. Maybe that would be an interesting way to introduce your animal, having a little pop-up, so it doesn't have to be behind a door. Maybe he's hiding behind a bush. Maybe those stories is playing hide and seek, and it's really, really easy to make a little pop-up like that. What time are we on? I can quickly show you. So if you see here, so mine in this case is a door, isn't it? And there's actually a little tab here that's stuck down to be able to make that happen. So what I did, drew for you a door, and it's dead easy to draw a door. One big square with one big oblong with 4 little oblongs in it and a little doorknob, and then just make sure that you leave space for a tab, and then when you cut around the outside, and then when you've cut all of that out, you pop some glue on the back of that piece. I'll quickly do it for you now. How are we doing on the comments? What are we doing? Pet spawn catnip thinks what I do. What do I do then? Pets. Oh, hang on. Kid floods the kitchen. Ooh. Disaster. So I'll quickly show you this. Because I want to make sure that your stories get different every week. So can you see here, I've drawn the door and there's a little tab on the side, and if you fold that tab, that little extra bit, there we go, so then you've got your little flap for it to stick to. So you just pop a little bit of glue there, and that is your tab to put on the story. Okay. Another thing to note as well, parents as well, if you're listening, is if you're wanting to make the pop-up books as well, if you do the pages in your book just like this, so fold 2 pieces like that, and then put, can you see? Just makes your pages that bit more durable, a bit more hard wearing, so they can handle all the extra weight. And also it's really good as well for keeping the colour on one side when they're colouring in, so it doesn't go through the paper. Makes some really good books then. Yeah, so then you can have your own little pop-up. Meet Colin the crocodile. The little crafty croc. Okay, so that's something for you there. And the older ones, I think we've got enough for you to be cracking on with there, haven't we? Let's see. The Liger Lion and Tiger put on a circus show for all the peculiar animals. Ooh, for everyone, for everyone. Everyone in all of these stories will go and see the show. Very exciting. Let's see. Okay then, so what have we got next as part of our workshop? It's time to learn how to draw a crafty croc, like Colin. Let's see. So I'll just move you all this way. Lovely stuff. Hopefully we won't all fall apart like last week. Let's have a look. Benji the baby tiger has is that retraceable claws or retractable claws? Do they go back in? Let's see. Okay then, so let's get ourselves ready for drawing a crafty croc. Have you got pens and papers ready? Give you a chance to get ready. Now, I don't know about you, but I always spell crocodile wrong. I have to pay attention for this bit. Isn't it funny how you have certain words that you just always spell wrong, even as a grown-up? Okay. You ready? So we're going to do a crocodile today. Make sure everybody can see. Ooh, let's just turn you around a little bit, Facebook. Oh, don't do that. That's better. Okay, we ready? Okay. R. A. K. A. D. E. L. A. How are we doing? Crocodiles are cool. Sharon the shark. Sharon. What a brilliant shark name. Who takes her best friend everywhere. Pip the penguin. They love... Pip the penguin is the friend. Lovely. They love eating out and go to theme parks. Oh, they're like underwater theme parks. Okay. So I'm going to focus on our drawing now and make sure that everybody can see it. We're a bit... a bit backwards today. Give me a second. Let's see if I can just get these facing the same way. There we go, that's better. Don't fall apart on me now. There we go. Okie dokie. We ready for our crocodile? So, how do I tend to start most of my drawings? We do the eyes first, don't we? So, let's draw some beady eyes today for our croc. And I do my eyes. Right. Sorry, I'm going to have to make them a little bit smaller because otherwise my crocodile is not going to fit on the page. Okay. So I want you to draw them. So we've got one eye there. And then the second one I want you to draw to the side and a little bit lower. Okay. Does that make any sense? If you look at what I've done here. So we've got one at one level and one a little bit lower. Okay. Next, I want you to start drawing his long snout. Now, start by going out to round about there. Everybody see? And we're going to get to the end of the snout. I suppose the snout is the end of it, really, isn't it? It's going to be like a rainbow, just a little floop, but not like that, not there. Going to be on the end of his nose. Ready? There's our snout. Okay. Now, we're going to leave our snout there. We'll leave our snout there, and we're going to get going on the eyebrows. Now, to make our crocodile crafty, he has to have his, you know how we were doing expressions before, like eyebrows going down and up. Now, crafty is a bit like this. We're going to do a little, have one eyebrow going low and one going high, don't we? And they're like, So sorry about that, guys. It was all working so well for a couple of weeks, wasn't it? You move something and it all goes wrong. There we go. Can everybody see now? Right, okay, so we've got our snouts. We're going to do our eyebrows. I'm not going to move the camera at all whilst everything's still working. So let's do our eyebrows. So on one eyebrow, the one that's next to the nose, just here, we're going to do a line just around it, just like that. You see? So that one's going to be our down eyebrow. The raised eyebrow is going to be on the other, the one that's a bit further up. So it's going to go like this. Are we ready? Just like that. Can you see? It looks a bit strange now. Hope we're okay. It's okay, don't worry, thank you. Oh dear. Yes, I'll get something proper to hold all these things up. Deary me. Makes life interesting, doesn't it, having all these catastrophic things happening during their lives. Okay, so we've got one eyebrow there. I'm going to draw a little eyebrow on here. Can you see? And one on the other one. Our little crafty croc. Okay. And next we're going to do our mouth. Are we ready? So it's going to follow on from the bottom of the nose on the snout. Can you see? Just like that. And it's going to go up, down, and then up at the end in a little smile. He looks funny, doesn't he? And then we're going to give him a little cheek. He's a little bit crazy, isn't he, my crocodile? And let's draw the little nostrils on his snout. They just have to be little. You see. And then we're going to move on to the, should we do the, let's do his cheek. So following on from here, leave a little gap. You just want to do a bit of jaw, just like that. And then follow it along to the front. If you want, you don't have to do him with the funny eyebrows, but I thought I'd do him as a crafty croc. You can just do him the same if you want. Okay, so we've got the bottom of the mouth on, and then we're going to draw some teeth. Now this helps if you do bloop, bloop, bloop. You can do them up and down, because crocodiles' teeth are all over the place, aren't they? Lovely. Bless you, you survived. Deep breaths. Oh, I know, right? Crazy. Oh, dearie me. Yes, if anybody was wondering what happened, my whole laptop and live camera system, which is literally held together by biology books and hairbands, all fell backwards. But it's fine. Makes for an interesting live, doesn't it? Okay, so now we're going to draw the back on our crocodile now. Imagine where it's going to go, where our body's going to be drawn here. So it's going to go round the back here. And we're going to draw a little tail just like that. Down the front. You could do it just long and at the back if you wanted to. Can we all see? Just realised. Oh God. Hold on, everybody. Hope you can see. Just about. Should be able to see on both of you. Okay. Interesting crocodile tail there. And then we're going to draw a paw. Well, a paw? A foot? I think they're called feet, aren't they? I suppose they're all feet. So we're going to draw one of his back feet there. You see the back leg there? And then a toe, another toe, and another toe. You see how I've drawn that? Okay, give you time to kind of get all that together. Then we'll draw a front one. Now you'd want to do that, so you can see where his head is there. There's Colin's back foot. We want to draw his front foot around here. Okay, to do that, we want to do the same thing of drawing the back of his leg and then some little circles, 3 little circles for his little feet. And then and his belly, join everything up underneath. And should we draw his other foot as well at the back? Just a few circles. Foot there. And what else do they have on crocodiles? They have little spiky bits on the back, don't they? Now they do actually have 2 rows. When I saw some pictures, I did them as little triangles. 2 rows of them. On the back, can you see? Like little mountains, aren't they? It's not super smooth skin, is it? It's all bumpy. So there, you see, is our crocodile, our crafty croc. Add some colour to him, maybe. Should we put some green on his snout? Hope you've all had fun today, and I can't believe that I have once again somehow managed to drop everything. I'm such a klutz. But hey, we're not perfect, are we? I'm just going to draw a little bit of colour on here so you can see. Oh, it makes him look a bit more interesting, doesn't it, when you add more colour? I've been thinking this about the last few ones that I've been doing. It's a bit sad without colour. And as you might know, I like a bit of colour. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of colour around the... I'm only doing it this way because I'm using a dry white marker. And it's absolutely very hard to colour in dry white marker because you keep colouring, blotting everything out. How are we all doing? Let's have a look. Oh, thank you for the inspiring session today, Tom and William. Thank you. Oh, lovely. My one also looks evil, Corey. That's a very good way to do an evil look, isn't it? If you have one, I can't really do it very well. There we go, there's a good one. One eyebrow high and one eyebrow low. Makes him look like he's got something on his mind, doesn't it? Let's have a look. There we go. Mine is a baby. Oh, that was so sweet. I love the idea of a little baby croc. Maybe he's less of a pain, isn't he, if he's a baby croc? Maybe. Or maybe he causes more trouble. Oh, lovely. I'll be fine. It's lovely. I've loved today. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Great session. Winter is inspired. Thank you very much. Oh, well, nobody's perfect, hey? Now, I will say, this is me talking about me. I can't believe I've dropped everything. Well. So, things to talk to you about today, before I go. I'm going to do I'm reading of my book, The Shoe Foxes, on with Learn Live. There is a post about it with a link on my Facebook, but I will post a link in the comments somehow. Possibly won't be able to do it on Instagram. You'll have to visit me on Facebook. I don't think I'll be able to do it on Instagram. But if you visit me on Facebook, there'll be a link up there to how you can watch me do a read of my first book, The Shoe Foxes, and I'll be answering questions afterwards on there on the chat function. So if you wanted to follow me on there, just follow me along. And I would love to see some pictures of your stories. Oh, thank you for saying no, not a problem. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing Henry's as well. Yes, please send me your pictures. I'm going to pop up a post on Facebook that you can have on the comments. Instagram, I'm going to pop you up a reminder as to how you can send pictures, because it's a bit more limited on there. But you can either email me at sarahparkinsonauthor@gmail.com or send me a message whichever way, just as long as I can manage to get to see them. That's what makes the difference. I just hope that I don't miss any. If it's on a post, please put it on the post on Facebook that I give it to, because otherwise I might miss it. And make sure you include your name and age. Tomorrow then we'll be doing the drawing live, so make sure that you get your requests in if you want to be able to draw something different. I promise it won't fall over tomorrow. I can't make any such promise. It makes life more interesting, but hopefully it won't fall over tomorrow. Yes, that would be lovely. I'd love to see what your suggestions are. I'm wondering what might come up, what interesting pets have come up. And the most popular ones, I'm going to pick 4 or 5 to do really well. And make sure that you guys can follow along. I'd rather than rush it, so make sure that happens for tomorrow. And if you could show your support by liking me on Instagram, liking me on Facebook, and buying my books, that would be lovely. They're available on Amazon. Just search for Sarah Parkinson and The Tales of Willow Park, and that's my book series on there. Anyway, it's been absolutely lovely seeing you, and I hope to see you again tomorrow at 12 o'clock. All right, see you. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much for coming to join me today. Bye. Bye, everybody.